Welcome down to the San Rafael Swell in central eastern Utah. We are setting out on an overnighter, about a little shy of 400 miles. Going to take us from the Castledale area through the Swell, Green River, down into Moab, and back, essentially. A big lollipop through this awesome canyon country, plateau country. So thanks for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the ride. We just left Green River, maybe 15 miles back, and we are about 100 miles into this trip. We're up in the Book Cliffs area, kind of the lower Book Cliffs, just north of I-70 between Green River and the turnoff for Moab. And this is some real cool, rugged country, a lot of mesas, plateaus, washes, boulders, rocks. The road's pretty decent, interesting trail. And we're just plugging along. It's been a good day. Been a bit windy in spots. We've had some sand, we've had some rocks, and we've had some fast stuff, a little bit of everything. And that's just exactly what we signed up for. We're about 125 miles in, and we just visited a little ghost town tucked up into a canyon. I think it was called Seago, and I don't know much about it, but we'll have to look that up later. But kind of neat. And now we're just working our way down these canyons. This road has been a lot of fun. A lot of twists and turns, ups and downs. Just came off the plateau a little bit, and now we're working our way down through these rocky canyons. We are in country near the Book Cliffs, north of I-70 in eastern Utah. And tonight we're going to work our way toward Onion Creek, and maybe a bit beyond. We'll just see how things are going when we get over in that direction, in that area. But it's been a great day. Weather's great. It's a bit warm, which is nice. Coming out of winter, it feels good to be a little bit warm. And we'll just keep plugging our way. Good morning, everybody. It is day 2. We camped here along the Kokopelli Trail. Trail I've ridden several times on my mountain bike. And it's a beautiful morning. We are setting out towards Moab today, and then we'll do a little loop in the Moab area, and then work our way back towards Green River and back to our starting point. About 195 miles yesterday and about that far to go today. It was back in 2006 when I first rode the Kokopelli Trail from end to end on a mountain bike. That time we started in Moab, like at midnight, and we rode to the Fruta side of the trail. And I think it took me about 17 and a half hours. And that was one of the first kind of do-it-yourself, unsupported ultra-endurance mountain bike races that kind of ever existed, at least around here, and certainly the first I ever participated in. And it kind of sparked a whole new genre of mountain bike racing. You see today with races like the Colorado Trail Race, the Tour Divide, which is a self-supported time trial of the Great Divide mountain bike route. And there's a whole bunch of others as well. And so people started racing end-to-end on the Kokopelli Trail. And I did that 3 times. I finished twice. The third time I participated, I dropped out after a few hours. Just wasn't feeling it that night, but a lot of great adventures on this trail here. So it's fun to come back. I have not been on this section of the Kokopelli Trail since 2007, almost 20 years. I've been on some other sections more recently, but it's been fun to be here again. A lot of good memories, a lot of not so great memories, but all part of the adventure of do-it-yourself, unsupported bike pack racing, which is kind of the philosophy that I've adopted for the motorcycle. And I'm learning little by little that I don't need to be as bare bones or efficient because the whole idea on the mountain bike was to go light and to go fast and to go far. And of course, all those things are relevant, right? What's light, fast, and far for me might not be light, fast, and far for somebody else. But traveling light is awesome. But on the motorcycle, I'm learning I can travel a little heavier, bring things that are a little more comfortable, like a chair, change of clothes, that sort of thing. But the beautiful thing about these motorcycles is that we can see some of the same country and do kind of the same thing, right? Travel through the backcountry on 2 wheels, travel light, see all kinds of amazing places. And now I can do it with a motor. It's a little easier on the body and a little cheaper, actually, in some cases. But it's a beautiful morning, and we're heading towards Moab.